Hello everyone, welcome to Amin Maths Club. Today we have a complex number problem which is 4 square root of minus 16. So we have to simplify this. So actually there are two methods. So I'm going to write first method, that is method 1. So method 1 is, now we are going to write 4 square root minus 16 like as we know that minus 16 can be written as that 4 square root of 16 into minus 1, and here we know that minus 1 is actually, it is equal to if I can write 16 minus 1 like as that 16 is actually 4 square and minus 1 is I square, so we can also write it like 4I whole square. So putting this, then we get 4 square root of 16 is actually 4I, and we also write here that plus minus, so plus minus 4I whole square, then 4 square root that plus minus 4I whole square can be written as we know that the value of square root is 1 by 2, but here it is 4, so we can write 1 over 4, then plus minus 4I whole square, it is equal to 1 by 4, so we are going to divide 1 over 4, then 2 1 is 2, 2 2s are 4, hence it can be written as that plus minus 4I whole power 1 over 2, and we know that the value of 1 over 2 is also can be written in square root form, so plus minus 4I is square of root. So now 4I, if we write it like that 2 times plus minus 2, then it is also equal to 2 2s are 4, and then here it is 2I, so square root, and then if we are going to separate this one, then we get square root of 2 times square root plus minus 2I. So here we are going to write it like as we know that if we put add or subtract 1, then we get the a plus b whole square formula. So for this purpose we are going to write this 2 square root times square root of, let us consider we are going to add and we are going to add and subtract, say add and subtract 1. So by adding and subtracting 1, then we get 1 plus minus 2I minus 1. So it doesn't matter that plus minus can be cancelled. So 1 plus 2I minus 1, we can use it for our convenience. So now 2 square root, and I can also write it like 1 square root of 1 square, and plus minus 2 times 1 times I, and minus 1 we also know that minus 1 is actually is equal to I square, so it is plus I square. Now here we are going to write a plus minus b whole square, which is also equal to that a square plus minus 2ab plus b square. So we are going to put here, then it is a and it is b, so plus minus, then we write it square root of 1 plus minus I whole square, 1 plus minus I whole square. Now square root of 2, and value of square root is 1 over 2, so 1 plus minus I square times 1 over 2, and 2 cancelling with 2, then we get our answer, which is square root of 2 times 1 plus minus I. So it is our answer. And we can also put here that after square root we can also put here plus minus, so here also plus minus, then it is our answer. So we are going to write this problem in another method as well. So we are going to write another method. So now our second method is that we know that our problem is 4 square root of minus 16. So we are going to suppose that it is equal to 4, x is equal to 4 square root of minus 16. So now x is equal to, if we write it like whole power 1 by 4, so it's same. And now we are going to write here that just multiplying 4 with exponent, then we get x times 4 is equal to minus 16 times 1 over 4 times 4. So cancelling 4 with 4, then we get x power 4, which is equal to minus 16. If we shifted minus 16 to right hand side, then x4 plus 16, which is equal to 0. Now we are going to use formula, but for this purpose we are just taking here some negative sign. So I am going to write x4. If we write plus 16 like that, minus into 16 into minus 1, so it is also equal to minus minus plus 16. So it doesn't matter, we can write it like this. And now x4 minus 16 minus 1 is iota square, so we can put 16 that I square is equal to 0. 16I square is equal to 0. And we also write it like x4 minus 16 is actually 4 square, so I and it is whole square is equal to 0. And now we can see that it is actually can be written as x square of square minus 4I whole square, which is just a simple algebraic formula, that as we know that a square minus b square can be written as a square minus b square is equal to a plus b times a minus b times a minus b. So now we are going to write it like that: x square plus 4I times x square minus 4I. So now here x square plus 4I is also equal to 0, and we can also write x square minus 4I is equal to 0. We are going to solve these two equations. Then x square is equal to minus 4I, and here x square is equal to plus 4I. So if we write this equation like that, x square is equal to minus 4I, and we are going to take square root at both sides, so it will be cancelled. Here we are going same step, so taking square root, here also 4I taking square root, and now it will be cancelled. Then x is equal to square root of minus 4I, and here also x is equal to square root of 4I. So here x is equal to, that it can be written as that 2 times minus 2I square root, and it can also be written as that 2 times 2I square root. So here we can separate this to square root times minus 2i, and similarly here x is equal to square root of 2 times square root of 2i. So now we are just solving this one first. Then x is equal to square root of 2 and times, we are again adding and subtracting 1. So 1 minus 2i plus minus 1, it is minus 1. So we are just adding and subtracting 1. Then here x is equal to square root of 2 and it is also written as that it is 1 square minus 2 times 1 times I, and minus 1 is equal to iota square, so it is plus iota square. And now x is equal to square root of 2 and it is equal to 1 minus iota whole square, 1 minus I whole square. Then we can cancel this square to root, then we get x is equal to square root of 2 and also putting plus minus square root of 2 times 1 minus iota. So it is our first answer. And similarly, when we are going to solve this one, then it will be x is equal to square root of 2 and times adding 1 and subtracting 1, so plus 2i minus 1. And now x is equal to square root of 2, then it is equal to square root of 1 square, that plus 2 times 1 times I, and it is plus I square. So we can write it like square root of 2 times, it is 1 plus and 1 plus I whole square root. So now if we cancel this one, then we put plus minus square root of 2 times 1 plus I. So it is our another value of x, and we see that both the values, this one x and this one, are same as our first method. So we are going to find out the value of x. Hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Keep growing, keep learning. Goodbye.